Lord. Right there. Yeah. There's a greater. I'm taking my heart. Well, not yet at all. Yeah. It's like it's doctor's like exhausted. It's doctor's Can I find out the dude? Yeah. Over time. The machine. Wow. Over time. Do you want to submit a server? Honest. They're kind of always not that the this. Well, still, why is he still here? Yeah, I think he's looking at one, right? I was sense that you're, are you in a busy? You talking about Excuse me. Can I get the room? Excuse me. I'm sorry. What's the whole thing? Yeah, I can change your house. There. No, no. There. Oh, I'm sick. Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. What now? Can you come here? That's so safe. Yes. Yeah, we go back. Take pictures. Excuse me. Take care of it now. I'm sorry. Yeah. I must put one that. Oh, really? Starling. They've only been hanging outside my wall, like what they mean by like the whole year. But I never. Yeah, I'm like, it's close thing you take that body first. It's right here. Well, that Bailey. Never mind, send you. Thank you. Miss Smith, did you need bobby pins? Yes, do you have them in there? Bobby pins? Big ones. Those are safe pins. Oh, okay. My bad.
What do you mean? Like, those are safety clothes. Your body. Okay. No. Per- All right, we need it. Following little brush. It's time. What's happening? You can see it. Yeah. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just. Of course. Of course. It's you got your feelings, bro. You're not the first kid to this. I got nothing. Then that. I know she's going to be fitting right there, but I don't know what to her. It's not even. It's you know, are she surprised? So it's now what it's people being fight. That's not. We need get this out. Glad you said this. Hey, what's up, bro? Excuse me, excuse me. We need to come up with let me see. Yeah, bring it forward a little bit. He looks. That's why he looks like he's getting mouth right now. Oh. Was that me? Oh, okay. Where needs to be is that look up. Look up. Yes. Right there? Yes. I'm telling you, we got a half up call. That's weird. When you start, you got five. Just, I didn't something. And it looks expensive, and it's probably my fault. It's not that expensive. It's under warrant. Do you have a pro? There, on the door, you see the QR digital thing. It is worse. What happened? We need like one or different. So they lose this. What's your God? Yes. Go. After putting that we can be right here. And let's get on everything. Yeah, I got it. But they have one flower, but 17 needs to get the same thing. And when I got my phone traffic. Yeah, they have it. They're doing Brown's Park. Do you have tissues? I don't. That's a my Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining the Christian University. This is our 2026 graduation ceremony for Zion School. So at this time, would you all start making your way to do something in seats? Because graduation will begin at 1 p.m. Thank you again for coming out and supporting our amazing students at Flag Public High School in Abilene. And we'll get started momentarily. Thank you.
How your dad?
everybody here. So I know everybody's eating their Sunday best. You're looking good. That means everyone has showers. Put the squeeze in. Sit with everybody. And if you have an empty seat next to you, let's go ahead and squeeze in. And let's see how many people we can actually sit in an actual seat. There we go. So squeeze in nice and tight. And again, congratulations on start 6th place solitaire. Thank you. What? So 3 minutes old, 3 minutes to showtime. She Well, we look at some more reading from the seats. Every one of our students, every our students to the stage. They're like, oh, place, what do you say? Feel good and right. This is the best of me. Yeah. So great problem to have. This is one of our students. I can't wait. Because necessarily it was about 5 years in the other situation. Then we need to show on your way. 1 minute.
Thank you for joining us today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026. Amazing to see how much support our students have. So it's just a very wonderful to see all friends and family. So to the class of 2026, today is your moment. We are so proud of the hard work, dedication, and perseverance you have shown to reach this milestone. Your efforts have not gone unnoticed, and each of you has grown in your own unique way throughout this journey. As you walk this stage today, remember that this accomplishment represents far more than earning a diploma. It reflects the challenges you have overcome, the lessons you have learned, and the strength you have shown along the way. This is an exciting new beginning, and we cannot wait to see where life takes each of you next. To our friends, families, teachers, staff, and honored guests, thank you for being here to support and celebrate this important milestone. Your encouragement, guidance, and love have helped make this day possible. If you all could please join me in welcoming one of our graduates, Javarian Midley. Who will be reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge and our invocation.
Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one indivisible. Please remain standing as I lead us in invocation. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Javarian, and now on graduation ceremony and invocation of prayer over Triumph Public High School's class of 2026. If everyone can please remain standing and bow their heads. Heavenly Father, today we come together with grateful hearts as we celebrate this graduating class and the journey that has brought us to this moment. Thank you for the strength, guidance, and support that carried us through every challenge and success along the way. We ask that you continue to guide these graduates as they begin a new chapter in their lives. Give them courage in times of uncertainty, wisdom in their decisions, and kindness in all that they do. Help them use their talents to make a positive difference in the lives of others. We also thank the families, teachers, staff, and friends who love and encouragement help shape us into who we are today. May today be filled with joy, reflection, and the hope for the future ahead. In your name we pray. Amen. Thank you.
This time it is my privilege to introduce to you our team, Ms. Frances Veronas Johnson, Chief Superintendent for Triumph Public High Schools. I would also like to thank the dedicated staff of Triumph Public High School, Abilene. You guys should please stand and wave to be recognized. Thank you, and at this time, I would like to welcome our superintendent, Mrs. Johnson.
Hey. Welcome everyone. Just like Michelle was saying, it is an amazing thing to see the love and support that our students have. And as Triumph Public High Schools, as the representative superintendent CEO Frances Veronas Johnson, I would like to thank you for giving us the privilege and opportunity to educate your children. I do have a message from our board that they would like for me to read to our graduates. Dear 2026 graduates, on behalf of the members of the Charter Holder Board, the State Charter School Board, and myself, the Superintendent CEO of Triumph Public High School, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to each of you on this remarkable accomplishment. Graduation is a milestone that reflects not only academic achievement,
but also resilience, determination, and personal growth. Your path to this moment has required courage and perseverance. Many of you have faced challenges that could have discouraged you from continuing your education. Yet, you choose to keep moving forward. That decision speaks volumes of your character and your strength. At Triumph, we believe that every student has value, purpose, and the ability to succeed. And today you have proven that. You have proven that to yourselves and to those around you. As graduates of Triumph Public High Schools, you leave with more than a diploma. You leave with experiences that have shaped your perspective, relationships that encourage your journey, and lessons that will guide you well beyond the classroom. The determination you demonstrated here will continue to open doors and create opportunities throughout your lives. The future before you is filled with possibility. Whether your next step leads you to college, technical training, military service, or the workforce, we encourage you to continue striving for excellence and to never lose sight of your goals. Remember that success is not measured only by achievements, but also by the positive impact you make within your family, your community, and the lives of others. Carry forward with you the spirit of triumph with confidence and pride. Let the values of perseverance, responsibility, compassion, and hope continue to guide your decisions. Your story does not end here. Rather, this moment marks the beginning of a new chapter filled with opportunities to grow, lead, and inspire. We are proud of all that you have accomplished and grateful to have been part of your educational journey. May you continue to triumph in every season of your life and always believe in the potential that lies within you. Congratulations, class of 2026. You get those little bendiga. May God bless you.
So again, thank you, graduates, families, and faculty and friends. So it is my honor to introduce our graduation speaker, Mr. Brian Michaels. Many of you know Mr. Michaels not only as an elected teacher, but as someone who encourages students to believe in themselves, work hard, and pursue their goals with confidence. Throughout Michael's motivation, he has inspired others to stay focused, overcome challenges, and strive for success. So please join me in welcoming a mentor, motivator, and supporter of students, Michaels.
Thank you all for being here this afternoon. It's an exciting time at Triumph. From 17 last year to over 50 this year. What a year. Last year might have been year number one for Triumph Public High School Abilene, but it is definitely nowhere close to the end. We've got many more years to come, but we take them one step at a time, one graduation at a time, and that's where this story begins today. For those of you who do not know me, Ms. Romero did a fantastic job introducing me. I am the elective teacher, instructor, and director of the Spark Studio at Triumph Public High School's Abilene. When I was asked to speak at this commencement ceremony today, I actually had to kind of laugh because, if we're being honest, the last thing that these students behind me want to hear is the teacher yapping. But that's okay. Yapping is what I do best, and they know this. So I definitely called the loud one of the bunch with good reason why. But out of all these years that I've worked in education, I've never had a school like this impact me the way that these students do. And the reason why is because I, too, was one of these students. Students that I didn't know if I was even going to make it to high school at all, much less graduate. And 12 weeks before graduation, I found myself, like some of these students, having a really hard time and not knowing if I was going to make it. But I did. And so now, as I work with these students day in and day out, if these are the last words they hear from me as their teacher, their mentor, their encourager, well, these words might resonate with them. Maybe one sentence, maybe one lesson, and maybe one moment. And maybe that moment will inspire these students, and possibly even many of you out there today, just to take one more step forward. When everything inside of you wants to stop, you keep moving forward. Because that is what educators hope for. They hope that you will not remember every lesson taught. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that both of them would tell you what their last assignment was, but that you'll remember that you matter to every single one of us as your staff, your teachers, your encourager, and number one, your greatest fans. Someone saw greatness inside every one of these students and encouraged them to move forward. And so, for the class of 26, if you'll allow me one final lesson, one final challenge, and one final opportunity to speak life into your future, then this message this afternoon rather, is for you, graduates. I want you to carry something with you that is bigger than any diploma, bigger than any award, bigger than any title you will ever earn. And I want you students and everybody, I want you to think about you for just a moment. The person you are, the person you are becoming. And you see, the world is going to tell you a lot of things. Some people are going to tell you that you can't do that. Some people are going to tell you that you'll never become anything. Some people are going to tell you to lower your expectations, to settle, to be realistic, to stop dreaming. Don't you dare believe them. Not any of you. Don't let your hand and the pen that is writing your story go to anyone else. That's your job. That's your responsibility. That is your calling. You've survived things, students, that should have broken you, and very well should have. I see days, and the podcast Behind the High School Smile says it all, that sometimes we don't know what's behind the smile, but we sure know there's lots of challenges. And yet, here they stand, the class of 2026. These are our graduates. They are victorious. Not because life wasn't easy, and not because they just had to wake up to go to school, but because they tried. They gave it effort. And that's what winners do. That's what leaders do. And that's what people of character do. They keep moving forward. In life, I believe that there are no obstacles in life, only stepping stones. When we step into the next challenge of life. Sometimes those stepping stones are rather large, they're rather big, but we climb over them one step at a time. One step, one day, one decision at a time. And when life knocks you down, because trust me, it will, you get back up. When you fail, because everybody fails, you will, trust me. You learn from it. You get back up. And when a door closes, and trust me, they will, you find another way. When fear shows up, because it will, you walk through it anyway. Because courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward despite anything. So the class of 26, there's greatness inside of you. Each single one of you. And not because I said so, I'm not the authoritative. Not because your parents said so. Not because your teachers said so. Because it was placed there long before any of us met these students. Students of 26, you were created with purpose. You were created with value. You were created for impact. Because your value was never determined by any test scores. Your worth was never determined by any grade that I or any of the teachers gave you. Your purpose was never determined by your mistakes. And your future will never be determined by your circumstances. So the class of 26, as I close this afternoon, I want you to hear me clearly right now. 20 years from now, I will not remember the assignment you turned in. But I can guarantee I've got some way cool art projects and some audio projects that I will treasure forever. But I will remember you, the students that you are. I'll remember your courage. I'll remember your growth. There's been a lot of that this year. And with growth, you know there's growing pains. They were rough. I'll remember the day that you all, standing here today, decided not to quit. These gals and these guys did not quit. You are not what has happened to you in the past. You are not your very worst day. You are not your greatest failure. You're not your fears. You're not your doubts. You are not the setbacks that come and go, because they do come and they will go. You're not your struggles. That's what you are not. Remember that. You are not. But here's what you are. You are possibility. You are purpose. You are resilience. You are courage. And you are hope. And bottom line for all these students, and even those young students out there, I want you to graduate as well. Because you are the future. And no matter where life takes you from this day forward, I pray, and you know that I'm a very hard praying man, I pray that you never forget these words. And always remember these words. You are enough. You are worthy. You are loved. You're capable of more than you know, and you're stronger than you can ever realize. You're created on purpose for purpose. And you're better than any circumstance that might be holding you back. Don't let anybody hold you back. So remember, when I said somebody's going to tell you to stop dreaming, you dream boldly. You love deeply. You lead courageously. You serve faithfully. You stand tall. You walk confidently. And above all else that I can tell you today, carry the triumph torch. And go, students of the class of 26. Let's show the world what it means to triumph. The support in this room is absolutely amazing, and I cannot say thank you enough. These students mean everything to us, and I'm sure they mean that much and so much more to you guys as well. So I'll close now, and I'll say congratulations, class of 26. Your future starts right now.
As we move on with the ceremony, it's with great pride and honor that I announce the highest ranking graduate, Jayla Ceballos. Good evening, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, class of 2026. Thank you all for being here today. Standing here today as a highest ranking student is something I once believed would never happen. Not because I didn't dream big, but because life once had other plans for me. Plans at a time felt bigger than I could handle. There was a point in my life when I lost my direction. I stepped away from school. Like doubt, fear, and circumstances convinced me that maybe I wasn't meant to finish what I started. I lost complete sight of who I was and who I wanted to become. And during that time, I also faced one of the hardest losses of my life, the passing of my grandpa. He was someone who truly believed in me and everything I did, even when I had trouble believing in myself. Losing him felt like losing a piece of my foundation, and for a while I stayed lost. But something important happens when you hit your lowest point. You're given a choice. Stay there or fight your way back. I chose to fight my way back. Going back to school wasn't easy. It meant facing the same fears I had run from. It meant rebuilding my confidence from the ground up. It meant proving to myself, day by day, that I was capable of more. And slowly, step by step, I found myself there. Not the same person I was before, but someone stronger, more resilient, and more determined. If my journey has taught me anything, it's this. Success is not a straight line. Success is messy. Success is unpredictable. And sometimes success requires you to start over. But starting over is not failure, it's courage. And to my fellow graduates, every single one of us has faced challenges, whether seen or unseen, and yet here we are. That alone is something to be proud of. No matter where life takes us next, remember that setbacks cannot define us, our response to them does. At this time, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the people who made this journey possible. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the faculty and staff at Tryon Public High School Abilene. Every lesson, every conversation, and every bit of encouragement all of you gave us shaped us into who we are today. Even on the days when we were struggling at school, trying to figure out what to do next to become better, all of you always showed patience. All of your dedication goes far beyond the classroom, and it has made a lasting impact on each of our lives. I want to say thank you for investing your time, your energy, and most importantly, your heart into us. I'd like to give a special thank you to Mr. Booth. Thank you for always being there to listen whenever I needed someone, no matter what it's about. That kind of support means more than words can fully express. You created a classroom that was not only fun, but also a place where we felt safe, respected, and comfortable being ourselves. That balance isn't easy to achieve, but you did it every single day. Thank you for being such an amazing teacher and for the impact that you've had on me and so many other students. It is an impact that truly lasts a lifetime. I'd also like to thank Mr. Barrow and Mr. Salazar for everything they do as a team to keep our school running as smoothly as possible. Your constant support, leadership, and the time and dedication you put into every single student will not go unnoticed. I'm truly grateful for all that you've done to help me succeed over the past 2 years. And to all my family, thank you for never giving up on me even when I gave up on myself. Your love, patience, and support carried me through my darkest moments. To my older brother Jacob, thank you for setting the standard and showing me what hard work looks like even when you didn't realize I was watching. To my younger brother and sister, thank you for being my constant reminder to keep going, to stay strong, and to be someone you can look up to. You've given me a reason to push myself every day. To my dad, even though you weren't always there during the times I may have needed you most, I see the effort you put day in and day out trying to be better, and I'll forever carry that with me. To my stepdad, even though I was silent at times, I thank you for supporting me and always being someone I can count on. And to my grandpa, I carry with me in everything I do. Hope it made you unbelievably proud. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to talk about someone who means everything more to me, my mom. There are times in my life when I felt completely lost, but I wasn't sure if I'd ever find my way back. But through every setback, every doubt, and every difficult moment, my mom never tried believing in me. Even when I struggled, even when I walked away from school, even when I struggled to see myself worth, and even when I gave her no, but not taking no for an answer, she saw something in me that I couldn't always see in myself. She was my voice of reason when I felt overwhelmed. She was my strength when I felt weak, and my reminder that giving up was never the answer. She didn't just tell me to keep going, she showed me what resilience looks like through her own actions, sacrifices, and her unconditional love. When I made the decision to come back and finish what I started, she stood beside me every step of the way. She reminded me that it's never too late to become who you're meant to be. Mom, I wouldn't be standing here today without you. This achievement is just as much yours as it is mine. Thank you for loving me through every version of myself and for never letting me forget who I truly am. I hope you'll be proud. As I stand here tonight, I realize this moment is about so much more than being the highest ranking student for my tribe. It's about so much more than a title or a rank. It's about every setback we overcame, every moment we doubted ourselves, and every person who helped us keep going when life felt heavy. Class of 2026, we all have a story. Some stories are louder than others, some and some will fall silently. But every single person sitting here tonight overcame something to make it to this moment. No matter what we face, we made it here together. And as we walk across the stage and into the next chapter of our lives, I hope you remember that success is not about never failing. It's about finding the strength to get back up every single time. There will be moments in life that test us, moments that make us question ourselves. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that our lowest moments do not define us. Our courage and strength keep going through. No matter how lost you may feel at times, it's never too late to find your way back. No matter how many times life knocks you down, you're never too far gone to fight for yourself and your future. To my family, my teachers, and especially my grandfather and mom, thank you for believing in me when I struggled to believe in myself. To my grandpa, I hope you're watching tonight, and to everyone else here tonight, never stop believing in your ability to become more than your circumstances. This is not just the end of high school. This is proof that we survived, we grew, and we refused to give up. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it. Thank you. Now, as we continue to celebrate this milestone, please join me in welcoming Bailey Trevino, who will be presenting the senior class call.
last, remembering moments from our past, the lessons learned, the dreams we chased, the memories time will not erase. There were days of doubt and fear, moments we wondered how to get here, but step by step and side by side, we found our strength to hold pride. We laughed together, grew as one, and our time is nearly done. Through life may lead us different ways, we'll carry these memories through our days. Through roads ahead may twist and bend, and we may part as classmates and friends. One thing will always remain true. The future now belongs to me and you. Let us take the risk, chase the skies, stand back up, and when failure tries, be brave, dream big, and see it through. Class of 2026, the road is waiting for you.
We're now moving into the presentation of the class. So the graduating class of 2026, please rise. Now, can I present to you the class of Triumphant High School's of 2026? As the principal, I certify to you that they have completed the requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency to receive their diplomas. Mrs. Johnson, will you accept my recommendation and certify the class of 2026?
Members of the local management advisory board, the charter reporting board, and the state charter school board. As the superintendent of Tri-Public High Schools, by the authority invested in me by the Texas Education Agency and the State Board of Education, I declare these candidates as bona fide graduates of the Tri-Public High School program.
Ms. Chrissy DeGrasse will join me in the roll call of graduates. Destiny Alvarez. Jaden Brush. Leroy Burnett. Castillo. Castro. Alexander Cavazos. Jayla Ceballos. Tom Chair. Shelby Chair. Anthony Clifton. Joe Ray Cortez. Abraham Damien. Clint Davis. Kenzie Erickson. Jacob Elliott. Spinoza. Mari Fuller. Giovanni Garcia. Nelly Garcia. Caitlin Garba. Jeremy Gonzalez. Angel Gonzalez. Alexis Jonathan. Eric Johnson. Justin Lambert. Via Martinez. Gabriella McBride. What? It is. Jamaria McLean. Liliana Martinez. Erica Ote. Kate Kayla Britt. Gentry Robert. Ruben Brunson. Top 7. Lola. Darren Thompson. Alexis Tovar, top. Ethan Travis. Galen Trevino. Kaylee Trevino. Zoe Trevino. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. As we close the celebration for the class of 2026, we take a moment to reflect on how far we've come and all that the journey has meant us. Today marks not only an ending, but the beginning of new opportunities and new challenges and new things. As graduates, we move forward with courage when things feel uncertain. Truth in life becomes difficult and times in the way we treat others. May we continue to learn, grow, and use the lessons we gain here to make a positive impact wherever life takes us. May we never forget the memories we created, the friendships we built, and the moments that shape us into who we are today. And as we push travel in time, may we carry hope in the future and confidence in all we are capable of becoming. To finalize the class of 2026, and may blessings follow each of us in this journey ahead. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our graduation ceremony. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we extend our sincere congratulations to the class of 2026. To the class of 2026, there are a lot of people proud of you today, and we wish you success in all your future endeavors. Thank you for joining us today. Please remain seated until all graduates have exited.